That line there, your A, B, C, D, and E, your choices, those are your functions. And you're trying to find this, okay? So you need to find f of A plus B. You need to find f of A, f of B, and then see if you add f of A plus f of B, if it gives you this. So let's take this first choice, f of x equals x squared, and let's find f of A plus B. This is an x value. Everywhere there's an x, you need to substitute it in. So substitute in for x, A plus B. So x is A plus B squared. Now let's find f of A. F of A would be substitute in for x and A squared. F of B would be B squared. And if you add f of A plus f of B, you get A squared plus B squared, and that's not the value of that. A plus B squared, quantity squared, is A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. So A doesn't work. Let's do the same thing for B. Let's find f of A plus B. You're going to substitute in A plus B for x. So that will be A plus B plus a 1. Now let's find f of A. That will be A plus 1. F of B will be B plus 1. And if you add f of A plus f of B, you get A plus 1 plus B plus 1. And that would give you A plus B plus 2, which is not equal to that. So B doesn't work. Repeat that same thing. F of A plus B. Well, that will be square root of A plus B. F of A would be square root of A. F of B, all we're doing is substituting in for that variable. That would be square root of B. If you find f of A plus f of B, it gives you square root of A plus square root of B, and this is not equivalent to that. All right, what was part D? D is 2 over x. F of x equals 2 over x. So let's find f of A plus B. Substitute in for x. And that gives you 2 over A plus B. Find f of A, which is 2 over A. Find f of B, which is 2 over B. And f of A, which is 2 over A, plus f of B, which is 2 over B, is not equal to that. Because you got to get a common denominator here of AB. Well, it's going to have to be E. And E is negative 3x. And E is what? F of x is negative 3x. And I want to find f of A plus B. That's negative 3 times x, which is A plus B. And then f of A is negative 3a. And f of B is negative 3b. So if you find the sum of f of A and f of B, it gives you negative 3a minus 3b. And that is equal to f of A plus b. Because if you distribute that negative 3, you get negative 3a minus 3b. Now, I showed all the work, okay? But going back, when you're taking this problem on a test, either EA or GMAT, you think about it. This one was not going to work because you've got the quantity of A plus B squared. So I could knock it out pretty fast. I could also say C is not going to work. I could just see that in my head. Same thing for D. B and E, I'd probably have to work or think on a little bit harder, mainly because you've got this 1 plus 1 and it would give you 2, so it wasn't equivalent. But I hope that helps.